Come on in the room. What? Facebook Live, YouTube. Come on in here. Oh my goodness. I'm late today. I'm late for a very important date. What are way behind schedule today? I'll be trying to get in between 10 and 10:30ish. I done had company. My brother stopped over. My niece stopped over. Brought some gifts. Came bearing gifts. That's what I'm talking about. When you show up, you got something in your hand. Good morning to you. Even those that's on YouTube. Look, I'm doing both. Listen, I ain't gonna be with you long. I just wanted to holler at you. Tasha, look at my new sign I made. Look. You can't really see that on thing. In other words, it says, you are right. Well, stupid. You are living your story. Be creative, write it. You control the pen. Look, you are living your story. Be creative, write it. You control the pen. Yes, y'all. Yes. Then over here, we already know. Believe. You got to believe it that you are controlling the pen. Write your story. I started talking yesterday. Hello, Karen. Hello, Miss Kim. I started yesterday talking about to make sure that you stay on task. You stay on task. I said T was for time, A was to adjust or to adapt, S was to study your project, and K was to know your stuff. So today I'm just going to talk to you about taking time. What of all times I'm telling somebody else to take time and I was late today or I was not on time. But then you got to take the time to do what you're supposed to be doing, boo. You're going to have to carve out some time between chasing a dog and chasing two toddlers and trying to make sure that a lunch or breakfast or even dinner's in the crock pot. I don't even know. YouTube's already acting up. Hello, Miss. Stay on with us, even though YouTube keeps glitching. But to take the time today, that's it. Take the time. I don't know if you got to get up earlier, you got to stay up later, you got to act like you got something to do and go to the restroom. Seemed like the restroom was the only place you could get some quiet time, right? But if you like my house, up under the door, you see the little fingers of somebody knocking on the door, right? But take your time today. Make sure you get your time in because it is so important, not only for you, but it's also important for yourself. If they don't give me a 15, 20-minute break somewhere along the day, I don't do too good. But you know what I realized is what the equivalence of a week is. And that means out of 168 hours within a week, you ought to have some kind of time for yourself. Especially if you're trying to create something, especially if you're trying to work on something, especially if you're trying to write about reading a book. And yes, we know reading the good book, the holy word, but also to even read a book so you can woo-saw, so you can have some stuff to put in you, right? Because most of the times we forget that what comes out is what we put in us, right? Garbage in is garbage out. But if you don't take the time to read, or you don't take the time to write, or you don't take the time to absorb some good stuff, then guess what's going to happen? You're not going to do too good. You're not going to be a good camper, right? But this week, take the time. Take the time. Some of y'all want to be authors, or some of y'all want to be published authors, and you're already in the process. We're going to have to take some time. And I'm not just saying this to you, I'm saying this to myself. I'm going to have to block out some time. I'm going to have to carve out some time. Time. I'm going to have to because what happens is this time next year, I'll be saying the same thing. Tasha's glitter is still falling. glitter is Glitter is still falling. Yes, y'all see the glitter on the wall. But anyway, carve out some time so you can do what you need to do. You have to. We call it self-care. We call it self-care. And self-care is so important. But in order for you to finish on time and finish in a time frame, a decent time frame, you're going to have to take and carve out some time in your day. I don't know how you're going to do it, right? I don't know who's going to have to help you. That's what's happening right now. While I'm downstairs, my husband's upstairs with the two little ones. The dog then finally came downstairs and laid down somewhere. He been on. He's been on 10 all morning. We got up at 6:30 this morning fooling when he on. But carve out your time. How in the world are you going to be able to stay on task if you do not carve out your time? I don't know what your assignment is. I actually got my paperwork for a class I'm taking this summer. Well, in a course of study for the United Methodists to do a part of a pastoral training, a pastoral care class, and it will require me to carve out some time. I got to carve out some time to read. I got to carve out some time to write my payday book. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off of here. I was getting out of the shower, and as in many people, I'm pretty sure it happens to you too. That when you have a moment in the shower, you have a moment washing dishes. It's something about that water flowing, the water. It seems like it gives you a creative mind to start working. But I heard the Lord politely say, "Write that book. What are you waiting for? How many more excuses are you going to use? COVID-19 is almost we almost 5 months into this thing. We should have already wrote the book by now. What? Or at least should already started it." And I'm like, look, I know what I'm doing. I got this thing, Lord. He says, write that book. Take the time and write it. Because somebody needs to hear your story. Somebody breakthrough is dependent upon you because they're going through the same thing you're going through or going through the same thing you went through. But if you don't ever talk to them, if you don't ever pen the words to paper, they would never know that, right? So you got to take the time to write. You got to take the time to let the Lord speak to you and you write and you create a manuscript. You create something you can share with the good people. Come on here, somebody. Take the time. Take the time and write. Take the time and create. Take the time for yourself. Y'all need to share this thing. Come on. Hey, Miss Michelle. Y'all need to share this. Just share it. Hey, Marquita. Oh, my God. I love you, baby. I love you. But yeah, take the time this week. Take the time. We got, it's 177 more days left in the year, I think. 78 more days. 78 more days left in 2020. We have 168 hours in a week. You need to be doing what you need to be doing to finish strong and finish change. About this time, I'll start tagging finish strong and finish change. Good morning, Miss Lorraine. Good morning, good people. Good morning, but we need to finish. We need to get finished the things that God has already created us to do. Somebody's waiting for it. That's what I'm blown away for. When the Lord reminded me that somebody is waiting to read your work and what you went through, the story of how you made it, or better yet, y'all, how you are making it. Because none of us have got over it yet. We are in the process. Some of us are still in the struggle. Come on here. In this struggle, people out there, I'm still struggling through this thing called life. What? I got some hiccups. I got some mess ups. But at the same time, I got some straighten ups. What? Oh, God. Hiccups, mess up, and some straighten ups. Hey there, Miss Donna. How are you doing, my beautiful friend? Yes, I'm loving this thing. But listen, take the time. Take the time. That's it. Take the time to write. Take the time to tell your story. Somebody needs to hear the story, how you made it, or how you are making it. We haven't come to the end of this thing yet. What the scripture says, eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man what God has already perfected in us to do. So write your story. Take the time. Take the time this week. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Donna. You are beautiful as well. I love Miss Donna. Miss Donna, look, we went walking last night, me and the girls and the dog. And of course, you remember we lived at 344 Bourbon Street. I live on Bourbon Court now. And I remember you living behind the laundromat up that little brick, up in a brick apartment. I remember that. I mean, this neighborhood is rich with memories. This neighborhood in which I live in is rich with memories. I live in a hood and it's all good in my hood. What? But just to look and see the places in which we grew up and some of the things that we were taught along the journey. And I am just grateful that I could share those stories with my children. But guess what? I got to eventually put it on paper, pen to paper to the publisher and in your hands. What? That we're able to share our story because people would never know. Sometimes the enemy will make them think that they're doing this by themselves. And I close with this. The enemy will make them think that they're in this struggle by themselves. That there's no one else going through this. But oh, the devil is a lie. Tell the truth and shame the devil. The devil is a lie. All of us have been through some stuff. All of us are going through some stuff. But if you don't ever tell your story, you don't ever write your story, what it says, you are living your story. Be creative, write it, and you control the pen. You better write that thing down. Hey, LaRonda. Hello, Miss LaDonna. LaRonda, we better write that story. Somebody's life. Y'all ain't gonna want to deal with this. Somebody's life is depending on you. Oh, yeah. The only reason why you survived it is because God knew somebody else was going to go through. Somebody else was going to go through it. So you need to be the proof. Hey, proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. We are living proof that what we went through did not kill us. Matter of fact, some of us don't even look like what we've been through. Oh, my, I got to go. Some of us do not look like what we've been through. Some of us still don't look like what down. Shut in. Walking proof, living proof. You better say it, my sister. The stories that we can tell. Not no wolf soup. We ain't selling wolf soup, baby. Hey, we're not selling wolf soup. We're telling our story. We need to write it down. Miss Cynthia, you the main one. Girl, you better keep on writing. Yeah, and look, not only that, we got some people connected to us. People connected to us that can vouch for us. They remember when. I love this. I'm out of here for real. When people say, girl, I remember when. Good. I know you remember when. You remember me from back in the day. Come on here. Keita, baby. People remember when. They remember, and I'm glad you remember because now you can see me from then to now. And I pray I'm doing much better, which on the outset, we are. Write it down. Take the time to write it down. Stay on task this week. Don't let no one keep you off task. You see, my sidekick is upstairs doing something. Her granddaddy's got her. So I said, look, let me finish this today. Stay on task. Take the time. Adjust and adapt to what you need to be doing. Study your project. And K, know your stuff. That's it. Minister Barnes, write the book. Take the time, young man. Hey, take the time, young man. Junior sung it, I believe it was. Take the time today. Take the time and do what you do, boo. Somebody's waiting to hear your story. See, they see you in your right now. They see you in your right now, right? That's it. Remember, win now. Yeah, watch you win. We're watching you win. Come on here. I'm loving it because my husband said it on Sunday that somebody at the family function was. I used to look like how I used to act, but baby, I told him go on, pop your collar. Pop your collar. Look at me now, boo. What? But sometimes those reminders remind us too. The Lord has got a great work to finish in us, and He will do it. But you got to take the time. Take the time today. Chill out. Sit back. Sit under the trees. Let the breeze blow. Get your pen. Start taking notes. Start today. Don't waste time going all the way back trying to recapture. Start from today and go move forward. That's what I'm going to do. I'm starting today, moving forward. And when He dropped nuggets of wisdom or nuggets of keep moving, take the time, be creative today. Write your story. Let them know I control the pen. What? I control the pen. Yeah. What you said, Pastor Barnes? Jesus dropped the charges. Hey, Jesus. Y'all have me dancing rest today. I need it because I'm going to need energy to keep up with these grandchildren. But y'all be blessed today. Take the time. Take the time. I don't care if you have to sneak out the back door. Go to your car. Anything. Take some time so the Lord can refresh you and the Lord can use what you're going through to tell a story about how good God has been. Take some time today. Y'all be blessed.